Welcome to the weekly wind-up with myself, Emma Kirke. If I were to say healthy eating to you, what do you think of first? Strict diets, fasting, salads perhaps? I can say with a fair amount of certainty that truffles and treats would not be on the top of your list. However, as a passionate foodie myself, I'm thrilled to be joined today by a lovely lady called Marcia Clarke, who I can safely say has actually mastered the art of combining those favourite treats with the healthy lifestyle that we're all seeking. Welcome to the show.
Hi Emma, and thank you for having me on.
You're very welcome. Tell me, how did you start to become interested in healthy food?
I suppose I could trace it back probably to around 2003, and
Yeah.
that's when I recall trying to change my diet by starting my day with like a smoothie.
Okay.
And initially I started making them with yoghurt, and then as I cut back on dairy, I needed to find an alternative to still make them really nice and creamy. And I discovered that I could use things like bananas and avocados. And I suppose that started out my journey of finding what I call healthy food swaps, or healthier alternatives to the things that you love.
And what was the trigger for that? What made you start to look at your food?
Well, my father had quite serious health problems
Okay.
associated with type 2 diabetes,
Okay.
which I know is a lifestyle illness. And so it just made me realise that, you know, there's things that I could be doing to improve my health and look after myself better. And the more reading I did, the more I realised that the better the food that you put inside, the better you feel quite often as well.
Absolutely, yeah. If you've got the wrong fuel,
Yes.
then obviously the car doesn't work properly.
Yes, absolutely.
Which is an analogy I use quite regularly with my patients.
Yes, that's a good one, because if you put diesel in a petrol engine, it won't run
Absolutely.
properly. So, and if you put in rubbish food, you'll often feel rubbish.
So at what point did you take that interest for your own self into the idea of perhaps making things for other people?
Well, I started linking up with a group of people that go to what they call raw food potlucks, which is basically a gathering of people who are either vegan, vegetarian or healthy eaters, and we all bring a dish and we all lay it out on a table, and everybody just piles in and enjoys a different dish, something they might not have tried before, something they've been thinking about. And as I started going to those more regularly, I noticed that there weren't a lot of sweet things there.
Okay.
And rather selfishly, I do have a sweet tooth. And so it made me start experimenting with ideas of how to make sweet treats that taste really nice. And so I started experimenting on family and friends. They're all still alive, thankfully.
The best way to experiment.
And they all kept telling me how great they were.
Yeah.
And so the idea just evolved really from there, and I started creating more and more different recipes, and just looking at the favourite sweet treats that I liked and that a lot of people that I spoke to liked, and I decided to find like healthier versions of those.
So do you adapt recipes that are in existence, or do you make them up yourself?
Most of the recipes I adapt they're adapted recipes that are already in existence, because people have been making what you might call energy balls for years. But I wanted to kind of like put a twist on that really, and make like a healthy ingredient energy ball, but as a truffle.
Yeah, perfect.
Yes,
Sounds amazing.
But very specifically, it's dark chocolate that I use.
Okay.
And it's dark chocolate that has an ingredient called cacao. As opposed to cocoa, as you'll know yourself, cacao is much has a lot more nutrients, antioxidants, minerals, things like that. Really good things for your body.
Yeah.
And it also helps with your cravings as well, because your body's more satisfied. You're unlikely to want to overindulge and sit and eat a whole box of malt chocolate things, whatever.
So other than the dark chocolate, are there any specific foods that you like using?
Yeah, I'm a big fan, like I mentioned, cacao, and it's present in pretty much everything that I make, all the truffles, most of a few of the treats, and I also make granola bars, and it's very present in those as well.
Okay.
I see cacao as what I call a food from the gods, really.
Yeah.
That and coconut oil, they feature very prominently in most of my treats, because it's the good fats.
Yeah.
And so it's good fats and proteins and things like that that keep you satisfied, keep you full, and make you feel great.
Where do you source them from? Do you have a particular place that you get your cacao from?
Yeah, I use an online supplier. It's actually a woman that I met at a food fair, and she sources her cacao from Ecuador, and it's sourced ethically as well.
Yeah. What's your favourite recipe?
Oh, it's a difficult one, but if I had to choose one, it would be the healthy, Bountylicious truffle that I make.
Bountylicious.
Yes.
So coconut-tastic.
Yes, yes. So it's basically a healthy version of Bounty, but without any of the nasties in it.
Perfect.
Yeah, so that was one of my first ones. Again, rather selfishly, it was one of the treats that I had to give up when I was trying to eat healthily.
Okay, so you plumped for that
So I
one.
plumped for that one, yes. And then I think second would be the healthy Ferrero Rocher style.
They all sound amazing. Obviously, my last question is, have you brought me some to try?
Most definitely I have.
Excellent.
So they're all nicely boxed up with some labels on them for you.
Oh, that's perfect.
And I'm really, really looking forward to hearing what you think, and really hope you enjoy them.
I can definitely write a review.
Because they're made with love, and so I want people to feel loved and nourished when they eat them.
That's lovely. Thank you so much for coming on to talk to us today.
Thank you.
I hope that your business does well next year, and I definitely am looking forward to leaving so I can go and try your truffles. Thank you for watching. If you want to contact us about this or any other matter, please do so by the usual means. I'm Emma Kirke. Goodbye for now.